Welcome, one and all, to this air racing event. I'm Rember, and today I will be presenting you what should be a spectacular race between Tempo and Blaku, two very talented racers. And here we are, we're off to the races. Through the chicane, Tempo, clean air rolling through as always. Tempo really likes that air roll button, never lets go of it. Pretty tight race so far, both competitors on each other's rear. Neck and neck as they head into turn one. Oh, it's a close race. Blaku potentially going for a bump. He does like to do that. Both racers nail the gate jump. Turn two, here we go. Blaku, oh, he's going for it. Oh, he gets it. Oh, and Tempo's in the water. No, he recovers. What a recovery. But now Blaku's out in front. Into the corkscrew with a significant lead. Tempo's out, gonna have to have the fastest lap time of his life to catch up to Blaku. Into the canyon. Clean exit for both racers. Blaku's actually not that Blaku's not got that big a lead now. Very close match. Oh, but Tempo makes a mistake and hits the pylon. Oh, that's going to be very, very costly indeed. It should be an easy breeze through for Blaku unless Blaku makes a mistake. We'll see into the chicane. Blaku's through cleanly. Into the switcheroo. Brilliantly executed. Now, if Blaku goes for, or does not go for, the dodgy shortcut at the end, but Tempo does, and Tempo does it perfectly, we could see a comeback situation as they go into KV McDavie. Blaku's still ahead by a lot. Tempo trying to catch up the best he can. Blaku with a pretty secure lead though. That bump at the start is what really got Blaku this race, and then the follow-up mistake from Tempo. It's going to be a very, very unfortunate race for Tempo. But we'll see. Tempo's not too far behind now. He's made up a bit of ground. We'll see. Blaku will go for the dodgy shortcut through the first ring. Through the second, Tempo's not too far behind. This is a very hard ring to go through. Oh, but Tempo messes it up. And Blaku is through perfectly. Race 1 winner will be Blaku. As we'll move on to race 2 as soon as both competitors have crossed the finish line. There it is. Blaku wins race 1 pretty handily. Well played from Tempo. He did his best, but Blaku with the bump plays is very, very fast indeed. Right, here we go. Second race, and we'll be with Blaku for the first chicane. Through it cleanly. We'll see if Blaku can get out in front here. That's absolutely best case scenario for Tempo, is Blaku gets out in front. Because we all know Blaku is going to try to bump when going into turn 2. Tempo out in front. Blaku's going for the bump. You can already tell he's lining it up. We'll see if Tempo can maybe dodge it. Going into turn 2. Tempo. Oh, he goes for the gate jump! Oh, what an absolutely big brain play. But and this is going to be great. Oh, and Blaku makes a mistake. And now, through the corkscrew, there's contact. Oh, what a tight turn. And Tempo's still out in front. No! Blaku makes a mistake, and he's all the way back. Oh, and Tempo's in the canyon now. So Tempo, now he's got a pretty comfortable lead. He's so far ahead of Blaku. What an absolutely exhilarating start. Oh, wait a minute. Tempo's just made a mistake. This is going to allow Blaku to catch up. Just a bit. Tempo's still way out in the lead. What an exhilarating start to race 2 that was. As Tempo goes through the chicane nice and clean, air rolling all the way, the mechanical maestro. Into the corkscrew. Clean entry and a clean exit. Tempo probably gonna play it safe, not risk too much, as he's already got a considerable lead. Over Blaku, he can see Blaku just going through the corkscrew now. As long as he keeps this pace and doesn't mess up, he should be able to come out with the race 2 win. Tempo just cruising through at this point. Blaku trying to catch up, but unless Tempo makes a critical mistake, I don't think Blaku's going to be able to catch up. Very clean race from Tempo. Very clean race. Doing the gate jump instead of going on to the sign and getting the jump seems to have worked wonders against Blaku, who is notorious for bumping opponents. As here we go now. Tempo will not go through the dodgy shortcut, as I predicted. He will simply go up through the rings, clean exit and entry into the other. Oh, that was close, but the stall is able to recover, as Blaku tried to go through the dodgy shortcut, but has messed up and will now have to go through the others. Gets the ring to get the checkpoint. Tempo wins race number 2. Welcome back to race 2. We are underway through the starting salams as I... Salams? Salams. Wow. Pronunciation's not my forte. Blaku. Clean exit out of the rings. Tempo is in a good position to bump Blaku. See if Tempo will do that. I know I would. Into turn 1, both racers fairly tight, as to be expected. Very fast race so far. I have a feeling Blaku knows it's coming. Tempo does not go for the bump, rather goes for the gate jump, and it does not appear to have worked out for him. But oh, Blaku hits the pylon! Now Tempo is out in front. This is going to be a tight race, I can already tell. Oh, never mind. I've cursed Blaku. Blaku, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Well, Tempo's now got a pretty comfortable lead after Blaku's mistake. Just has to not make any major mistakes, and Tempo should be fine to win this race fairly easily. Now this map is very, very hard. It is very, very difficult. Quite easy to make mistakes. Quite easy to not go fast on this map. I have so much respect for these two competitors, for how fast they are able to go through this map. Into the corkscrew, Blaku's actually made up perhaps some ground on Tempo, but Tempo's got like a 5-second lead. It's going to take an absolute miracle for Blaku to catch up, and by that I mean Tempo just diving into the water, which I don't think Tempo will do. Tempo is a very talented racer, very good. As Tempo will go in to... This is turn 7, yes, 7. I totally memorized the turns before coming into this, I swear. Now into Palm Tunnel. Tempo is in and out cleanly, doing the gate jump as usual. Bit close to the pylon there, but absolutely fine. Tempo looks to take this race easily. Now, he's actually going for the dodgy shortcut. This is a questionable decision in my opinion. Although he's through the first 2 rings, and this is why I said it was a questionable decision. Now, who can get through it cleaner? Blaku or Tempo? Blaku's made up so much time. He might just do it. It's gonna be tight. He bumps Tempo through the ring. Oh, so unfortunate for Blaku, but Tempo will take race number 3. And that was an interesting finish, to say the least. Quite exciting. Here we go. Race number 4, the final race. If Tempo wins this, he wins the event. If Blaku wins this, it's a draw. Clean racing so far, but as I say that, contact between Blaku and Tempo. Blaku is trying to bump Tempo. This is so tight, there's so little space between these two cars. As they expertly do the gate jump, we'll see what strategy Tempo goes for. He goes for the pylon strategy. Oh, and it works great. He comes out in front of Blaku. Blaku with a much better pylon hit, but unfortunately Tempo hit one of the rings in the corkscrew. It's going to be hard to recover and catch up to Blaku, but anything can happen. This is a much tighter race already than the last one. Blaku's through cleanly, so is Tempo. Tempo trying to hunt down Blaku. We'll see if he can. Clean through the corner. Blaku's got a bit of a lead, but no lead is safe at this distance. Into the second chicane. This is an area where a lot of ground can be made up for Tempo. And he has indeed in fact made up ground. Both racers are through cleanly. Blaku and Tempo, two very talented racers. Staying close together. Who's gonna win? Tempo regains a lot of ground on Blaku. Blaku, not exactly the cleanest entry into the rings, but he does manage to maintain the lead. This is very intense. Who's gonna come around the finish first? In my opinion, both racers pretty much have to go through for the dodgy shortcut. Oh, Blaku's made a mistake. He's gone a bit wide, but oh, so has Tempo. Oh, both racers making mistakes. And Blaku gets the better of the exchange. It's gonna come down to who has the better shortcut. Blaku through the first one. Oh, but he messes up the second. Tempo's not having the best run either. Oh, this is so intense. Tempo's through the third. Looks like he's through the fourth. And ladies and gentlemen, after losing the first race, Tempo has won 3 in a row. Your winner, Tempo, as he comes down the home stretch. GG's. Well played to all racers involved. Tempo is our winner here today, after a very, very good race 4.